Hi guys, it's Miss Curry here, and I promised that I would do a quick video for you guys, just giving you a heads up about a few things with your rough draft that's due at the end of this week. First of all, I wanted to make sure you're aware of a couple of things, resources that could help you. Of course, I've been telling you about your handbook from 1101 is a great access, your easy resource, your Easy Writer. You should have access to that. Cengage Unlimited has a number of books connected with APA format that should help. Alperdue is a great resource. If you will remember, in your modules down at the bottom, there is a whole module that's just specifically for your APA project, so the due dates and different assignments, but then also other things that can help you, other resources that can help you. But for those of you that are like, oh, what is this APA rough draft all about? I totally forgot about this, and exactly what are you wanting? If you remember, back on week 2, we did an overview of an APA project that you were going to have coming up. That rough draft is now due. The layout for it is here. I do want a title page. I'm asking for 3 to 5 pages. Most students, just so you know, they hang out right at that 3.5 page mark. And you'll find it would be very hard to do for less than 3 pages. For most of you, 3 pages is no big deal. But I do want a title page, 3 pages, and I do want these specific headings: introduction, background, discussion, and then a conclusion and recommendation. And then, of course, you've already worked on your reference page and submitted references, so that should be easy now to attach as well. Your topic is here, but general breakdown is you are basically discussing or recommending for a friend or a colleague or a family member the importance of a liberal arts degree. Is that something that they should, you know, in light of what we've been talking about in this course, you know, about those interpersonal skills, good communication skills, good critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, team building skills, things that you would get if you took a broader range of topics in college. So would a liberal arts degree really kind of set you up a little bit better? And money-wise, you'll see that some research points to, in the long run, you make more money with a liberal arts degree, but in the short run, definitely more money with a specific degree. So that's kind of the discussions that we're talking about having. I've seen students go a number of different ways where they just basically stay with a liberal arts degree and give, you know, what it is and the background of it and its advantages and disadvantages. I've seen some that have really debated more under the discussion section, but going back and forth between liberal arts and specific. And I'm open to either as long as you have the research to back that. The other thing I wanted to point out, which is pretty valuable, is taking a look at your rubric. Again, this is only worth 25 points, but when I say that, please make sure that you realize the more you do and accomplish in the rough draft, the more I can correct. And then the final draft, you have a greater chance of making a higher grade because you're just fixing the things that I've pointed out. Hopefully that makes sense. If you only turn in a couple paragraphs, I can only correct a couple paragraphs, which means then you can miss a lot in your citations and different things in the rest of the paper that you finally complete for the final draft. But if you have most of it done where I can point things out, I'm not here to say, hey, they thought they were doing really well in the class, but now I'm going to total cream them here with this APA project. This is just about getting some experience if you haven't already with APA writing, and this is definitely something that you'll do in the business world, you know, possibly to suggest and give information to other colleagues, department heads, bosses, you name it. Here's that rubric that I was talking about. It does note under report format that I'm wanting an executive summary. I've already taken that off, and we talked about that earlier. If I didn't with you guys specifically, I know I did with my other 2 sections. There's no need because I've cut the page limit down to have that executive summary. So all I need is a title page, and then I do want the sections in introduction, background, discussion, and then conclusion and recommendation, then of course your reference page. Really do stress the report content section. You need to cite at least 4 different sources. You have 5 that you should have already came up with that you've already given me, but we should cite at least 4 of those sources and do it in proper APA format. Writing style, I do look a lot at that for just how cohesive your paper is. Is it very clear? Is it very concise? You know, how does it move and flow from each section. And then, of course, the grammar. If I wanted, I could take off these 2 points for every single punctuation mark incorrect, every spelling incorrect. On the rough draft, I'm not quite that. If it's really deterring the readability of the paper, then I'm going to count off quite a few points. But I am going to point them all out so that you can fix them. So hopefully this helps a little bit. Of course, there are all kinds of resources out there, both online. Our library here at the College of Central Florida, and our librarians are great. They also have a lot of documents and handouts that they can give you to help with APA formatting. And then, of course, you have me. So don't get overstressed or any high anxiety this week from this. Just make sure you reach out to me, text, call, email me if you have any questions so we can kind of work through it.